In another developing news today, FBI names Nigerian businessman as person of interest in $41 million alleged fraud. The FBI has identified Izunna Okonkwo, the Pastel tech startup co-founder who made the Forbes 30 under 30 list in 2023 as a person of interest and co-conspirator in an insider trading and money laundering scheme that generated $41 million in illegal profit over 5 years. Mr. Okonkwo, who took graduate studies at Stanford University, allegedly bought stocks and securities based on material non-public information shared by investment banker Juncho Justin Kim through his American-Pakistani friend Saad Shukat. Messrs. Kim and Shukat met in 2018 while interning at different multinational establishments, and their friendship devolved into criminal activity as Mr. Kim shared confidential information about upcoming acquisitions. Mr. Shukat allegedly passed the information to Mr. Okonkwo and other associates, with the Nigerian and Pakistani said to have been friends from their university days. Mr. Okonkwo, 30, allegedly knew Mr. Kim was the source of the illicit gains and at one point suggested helping him secure new employment after years of benefiting from the tip-offs. Mr. Kim worked at Citibank's investment group in San Francisco and had access to confidential financial intelligence as the bank frequently advised companies involved in acquisition deals. Okonkwo knew that Kim worked at the investment bank, and Saad Shukat and Okonkwo communicated on an encrypted messaging app about impending retail deal before it was public. FBI Special Agent Anthony Belletti wrote in a complaint to the U.S. District Court for New Jersey on November 24, 2025. Saad Shukat exchanged messages with Okonkwo about helping him find a new job, the filing added. Mr. Shukat was said to have brokered an arrangement allowing him to trade through Mr. Okonkwo's brokerage account in exchange for giving the Nigerian entrepreneur 50% of illegal proceeds. The FBI said the pair drafted a written agreement confirming access to the accounts and the profit-sharing formula. When Gilead moved to acquire Medics in 2020, Mr. Kim allegedly informed Mr. Shukat, who then tipped off Mr. Okonkwo and others to buy shares ahead of the announcement. Mr. Kim learned of the deal on June 23, 2020, and by July 2nd, Mr. Okonkwo and other conspirators had begun accumulating Immunomedics shares. This is a pharmaceutical company. The FBI traced logins to Mr. Okonkwo's brokerage account to a London residence linked to him, which also hosted Mr. Shukat while he conducted some of the trades. Around the same time, there were logins to Saad Shukat's account from the same IP address in the United Kingdom from which there were logins to Okonkwo's account, an FBI agent told the court. Gilead announced its $21 billion acquisition of Immunomedics in September 2020, and Mr. Shukat, Kim, and others made $4.9 million from the deal. The FBI intercepted messages showing exchanges between Mr. Okonkwo and a friend about buying Immunomedics stock in August 2020. Mr. Okonkwo allegedly made $2.3 million from the buyouts, while a relative received $465,299. When Amgen moved to acquire 5 Prime in early 2022, Mr. Okonkwo reportedly opened a brokerage account the next day and bought shares at $15, eventually earning $160,000 as the stock surged following the announcement. He allegedly made another $370,000 from GSK's buyout of Sierra, while a relative earned $41,000. PFZA's $5.4 billion acquisition of GBT in August 2022 reportedly yielded Mr. Okonkwo $3.5 million, with his Atlanta-based relative making $607,727 and Mr. Shukat earning $5 million. Days after receiving $3.5 million from the GBT deal, Pastel announced a $5.5 million seed funding round. Mr. Okonkwo co-founded Pastel in 2021 with Stanford colleagues Olamide Oladeji and Abuza Royesh. and was celebrated by Forbes in 2023 as one of Africa's rising executives under 30. He allegedly received $4.7 million after Biogen finalized its takeover of Riata in July 2023 and another $2.9 million from AbbVie's acquisition of Immunogen in November 2023. Federal prosecutors told U.S. Magistrate Judge Michael Hammer that the profits earned by Mensah Showkat, Okonkwo, and all other named individuals totaled at least $41 million. Mr. Kim is facing 6 counts of insider trading, wire fraud, and money laundering for allegedly leaking confidential Citibank information to associates. It was unclear whether Mr. Okonkwo had been taken into custody, although filings identified him as a dual Nigerian-American citizen with business operations in Nigeria and Atlanta. Online records show he has been running Pastel from Yaba, Lagos, and had used an office in Atlanta while establishing the company in 2022. Here are the key points you need to note. The FBI identified Izunna Okonkwo as a 30-year-old Nigerian-American. He is a co-founder of fintech app Pastel, and I made it to 2023 Forbes 30 under 30 executive. Was a honorary award. His Pastel app is an offline bookkeeping app that helps small businesses to checkmate their transactions. Another thing you need to know is that Okonkwo currently is implicated in a scheme where City banker Juncho Justin Kim allegedly leaked confidential acquisition intel to his friend Sir Showkat of Palestine descent, who relayed it to Okonkwo, a friend. Court filings state Okonkwo knew Kim was the source and communicated with Showkat on an encrypted messaging app about impending deals like the Biogen Riata acquisition before they were made public. Okonkwo and Showkat drafted a profit-sharing agreement allowing Showkat to trade through Okonkwo's brokerage accounts. The scheme touched 6 major pharmaceutical deals, including Gilead, Immunomedics, and Pfizer GBT. The FBI traced accounts to Okonkwo's London residence, the same address used for Showkat's trades. Profit from this scheme exceeded $41 million. Okonkwo personally made at least $2.3 million from the Immunomedics deal alone. So he is he has not been declared a person of interest by the FBI. He's not guilty until proven so. Well, I don't know how he's going to escape this. I don't really know why many Nigerians, don't just say Nigerians, there is no month in this country that you don't receive news of FBI either looking for a Nigerian for fraud related cases or money laundering or wire fraud, or declaring them a person of interest. Currently now, FBI just declared him a person of interest. And America is not Nigeria. Before you have been declared wanted, they have strong and undeniable evidence against you. So we have there's Saint Toby, I've forgotten the name of the guy. We have Hush Puppy, we have a Sapphire Gemasi. We have, the list can go on and on and on and on. To what end? This guy had the opportunity to go to the USA. Do you know how many visa denials that Nigerians are facing at the US embassy? You had the opportunity, you went to a good school, you have everything you need in life. You are established. Why do you go into fraud? This is getting so bad.